Very good morning to all of you. So, we have completed our 8th and 11th, 8th and 15th chapter. So, notes are remaining. So, today I am giving the notes PDF, okay? So, you have to write it on your fair notebooks. And please you all complete your fair notebooks because many of your books are incomplete. And those whose books are remaining, take it from the school, okay? Now this is social science 8th chapter, the glory of. So first is filling the blanks, dance, drama it will come, Sangam literature, Megasthenes. I am reading it because if you don't understand the words or spelling, so by seeing this lecture you can understand it, okay? Bhimbetka, Panchmark coin and that. So this is the first answer. Second, third, fourth, fifth, true or false. Short notes all have given. Just you have to write it in your fair notebook. And the additional questions I will not give in this chapter history because it is not so important. So if I feel that this chapter is important, that in that chapter only I will provide additional questions, okay? And this all I have written in books and I am providing, but next time I am providing from my that particular book so that it was detailed and it is our teacher's book, so you can learn very much easy from that only, okay? And this is a 15th chapter government exercise, it is there, okay? So here answer the following question. Why is the government required? Then how many types of governments are there? How many types of governments are mostly found in the world? This is detailed and very easy. And here all questions are there. Say here in fourth, what types of system of governance do we have in our country? Or which type of government is there in our country? So here what problem? If I am writing and giving you, then this much you are not getting, okay? So from this book you can get the things that how you have to write perfectly and in which other sense question can be asked. So this is the best, okay? So just write from it in your fair notebooks. Then match the following. State government, what? Take charge of the entire state. Local government, take charge of the village or city. Central government, take charge of the entire nation. And monarchy, only one main rule. We have discussed only. Then give right answers. Then up to here state whether the following. See, we will discuss true or false. In democracy, power lies in the hand of people. Yes, by the people, for the people and of the people. A monarchical ruler is selected without election. Yes, because he has one main rule only. King only have to decide what to be done and what to be not to be done. A court may suggest or order to the government in various matters. Court will tell that this decision is true. Yes, all are true only. Now, additional questions I am providing in this government chapter because it is important. This you should know that what are government doing and that all things, okay? So, this I have provided a additional question. So, up to 6 only you have to write. 6, okay, in your fair notebooks. And this is answer the following question in 3 or 4 sentences. This also you have to write in your fair notebook, which is not why it is not possible to administrate from one place in India. So this is the answer. So let's explain it because just I am discussing because it is not there in that. Just I am discussing big answer, okay? So first, India is very vast country, has had many diversity. It has 28 states and 8 union territories. So how many states is there? 28 and 8 union territories including the national capital Delhi. Delhi is also included in union territory. Therefore many problems arise in managing the country from one place. Citizens have to suffer difficulties. Thus, it is not possible to administration from one place in India. So, here the question is that how it is difficult to administrate from one place in India. We have divided now many state, taluka level, local level, district level. So, how? Why? Because 28 states are there. How one person can rule the whole country? No, na. That why the administration are given at a different department. Okay. Now, what is the importance of government in democracy? The importance of government in democracy. First, in a democracy, the government works by keeping people at the center. So, governments in India, what we have to keep the people at the center. That what the person's need is there. What they want, how they can be satisfied. Like that, the people are kept at the center. Human rights are protected and preserved in a democratic government. That's all human rights are there. Right to speak, right to equality, many rights are there, right? So here are protected. That don't every person should not feel that I am not getting right. And we have to be under of only people's only. No. All are free. Okay. So second. Third, a democratic government is very important for all-round development and rights of the people. So if people will give chance that people select any person's prime minister, MLA or everything, so that people's development is there, that they can know that how this country can be developed. They make the decision through mind. Like that, development is there. What can be done if the laws framed by the governments are not implemented properly? If government is framing any law and if it is not working properly, what should be done? If the laws framed by the government are not implemented properly and if injustice is done, a voice is raised against it. If you feel in any place, like in school only, if someone is getting full marks, I am just giving example, and some person is not getting, you have seen that both answers are same or both things in same, or in any place you have seen that I am also getting the same marks, she is also getting same, I have done the same mark, but you are not getting the right. Why? Because she belongs to a good family or she is good in something? No. This should be not done. All the children should have right that they could ask the teachers, or all the persons in India have right that if they are thinking that I am not getting justice, they are getting injustice, so voice against it should be raised. Complaints can be made before the court for proper implementation of law. So you have to file a complaint again in court that I face this, I am not getting injustice. Like that you have to appear in court. The court may order the government to enforce the law properly. So then court will tell the government to enforce the law properly. Okay. So up to this much you have to write in your fair notebook. Thank you children. I am sending this PDF also in your note and we will continue with our next chapter. Thank you.